Welcome to the Agriculture Info. In this video, we will learn and understand soil texture. First of all, definition of soil texture. The relative proportion of three soil separates, that is sand, silt and clay, is called soil texture. And what is mineral matter? The inorganic material in soil is called mineral matter. Mineral matter began as rock that was weathered into small particles. Most soils have different sizes of mineral particles. These particles are called sand, silt or clay based on their size. Sand is the largest of the mineral particles. Sand particles create large pore space that improve aeration, water flow through the large pore spaces quickly. Soils with a high percentage of sand are generally well drained. Sandy soils lack the ability to hold nutrients and are not fertile. Sandy soils also feel gritty to the touch. Silt is a mid-size soil particle. It has good water holding ability and good fertility characteristics. Soil texture is the single most important physical property of soil. Knowing the soil texture alone will provide information about, that is, water flow potential, water holding capacity, fertility potential, suitability for many urban uses like bearing capacity. And the texture, the percent of sand, silt, clay in a soil sample, critical for understanding soil behavior and management. Soil texture is not subject to change in the field but can be changed in potting mix. Now, classification of soil particles according to their size with different methods. The first method is ISSS method. In this method, we classify soil particles into coarse sand, fine sand, silt and clay. The coarse sand have size 2 to 0.2 millimeter and fine sand 0.2 to 0.02 millimeter and silt 0.02 to 0.002 millimeter and clay have size less than 0.002 millimeter size. And the second method is USDA method. According to this method, soil particles are divided into sand, silt, clay. Sand is further divided into very coarse sand, medium sand, fine sand and very fine sand, and then silt and clay. And the third method is BSI, British Standard Institution. According to this, sand particles are classified as coarse, medium and fine, and silt particles are classified as coarse, medium and fine, and then clay particles. The fourth method is European system. In this system, sand and silt fractions have been divided in the same way as that of BSI, but clay have been divided into further three: coarse clay, medium clay and fine clay. And the mineral soils particles that are larger than 2 mm in diameter are known as coarse or rock fragments. The classes of these fragments are as under. Unit of measuring is millimeter. The gravel or pebbles have size 2 to 75 millimeter and cobbles have size 75 to 250 millimeter and stones that have size 250 to 60 millimeter and boulders have size more than 600 millimeter. Now the classification of rock fragments. In case coarse fragments are more than 15% by volume, the name of dominant kind of fragment is used as adjacent in the first part of textural class name. That is, if less than 15% by volume, no need to mention the name of rock fragment. And if the 15 to 35% by volume, the name of dominant kind of rock fragment is used before the name of the textural class, that is gravely. For example, gravely sandy loam. In this, the gravely is the name of rock fragment and sandy loam is the textural class. Now we will talk about importance of soil texture. Soil texture is one of the most important properties of a soil and it greatly affects land use and management. It affects the amount of water and nutrients that a soil can hold and supply to plants. Soil physical properties such as structure and movement of air and water through the soil are affected by texture. For example, a fine textured clay soil is difficult to till, has poor aeration for good root growth, difficult to wet and difficult to drain, but it can retain more nutrients and water. Coarse sandy soil is easy to wet, easy to drain and easy to till but loses more plant nutrients and water by leaching. Now we will talk about methods for texture determination. The first method is hydrometer method, second pipette method, third sieving or screening method. This method is used for larger soil particles but silt and clay cannot be separated through this method. And fourth one method is feel method. Texture determination by feel method is basically physical method. The soil texture is determined just by physical means, that is grittiness, stickiness or plasticity of the soil felt by means of fingers. This procedure takes practice but eventually a person can become very proficient and will be able to estimate the percentage clay within 3% of the actual value. Now we will talk separately characteristics of sand, silt and clay. Sand. Sand feels gritty, considered non-cohesive, does not stick together in a mass unless it is very wet. Sand has less nutrients for plants than smaller particles. Voids between sand particles promote free drainage and entry of air, holds little water and prone to drought. Now silt. Silt size is between 0.05 mm to 0.002 mm. Not visible without microscope. Quartz often dominate minerals in silt since other minerals have weathered away. Silt does not feel gritty. Flory feels smooth like silty pool. Silt are smaller particles, retains more water for plants and have slower drainage than sand. Easily washed away by following water. Easily washed away by flowing water, highly erosive. Holds more plant nutrients than sand. Silt is responsible for silting over gravel beds in rivers that are needed by fish for spawning. Now clay. Clay has less than 0.002 mm size. Flat plates are tiny flakes. Small clay particles are colloids. If suspended in water, will not settle. Wet clay is very sticky and is plastic or it can be molded readily into a shape or rod, easily formed into long ribbons. Pore spaces are very small and convoluted. Movement of water and air very slow. Water holding capacity, tremendous capacity to absorb water, not all available for plants. Chemical absorption is large. This is texture triangle. Now we will talk about changing soil texture. Soil texture can be changed only by mixing with another soil with a different textile class in small quantities. Adding sand to a clay soil creates a cement-like substance. Adding peat or compost to a mineral soil is not considered changing the texture since it only adds organic matter, not sand, silt, or clay. So, why add peat or compost? Over long periods, that is thousands years, pedologic process alters soil horizon textures. As soil get older, sand weathers to silt and silt weathers to clay. Therefore, old soils have more clay. Now we will talk about determination soil texture. That is, first method is feel method. In this method, wet soil in hand make ribbon. Length of ribbon indicates clay content. Grit or lack of grit indicates sand or silt. Smoothness indicates silt. And the other method of texture determination is hydrometer method. In this method, the velocity of wetting is proportional to the square of particles diameter. Bigger particles settle more quickly. Density of the water due to suspended silt and clay holds up hydrometer. What is soil texture class? Soil texture class in a grouping of soil textural units based on the relative properties of the sand, silt, and clay. It is a defined range of particle size distributions with similar behavior and management needs. The textural triangle is used to determine the soil textural name after the percentage of sand, silt, and clay are determined. There are 14 textile classes according to USDA classification system. These are the 14 classes. What is specific surface area? The specific surface area may be defined as the total surface area per unit mass of dry soil or the total surface area per volume of soil solid or the total surface area per unit volume of soil, and the specific surface of soil particles depends mainly on three factors such as size of particles, shape of particles, and type of particles.